Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on today, man? It's your boy Rebuke hollering at you live in the flesh. And this is two examples out of many of the true definition of dumb criminals and why you should stay in school and get an education and have a lovely career so you don't resort to coming up with dumb, bright ideas like these two clowns right here, courtesy of the New York Post. Florida couple accused of taking turns slashing man's throat, throwing him off bridge, doing sick heists. And here go these clowns right here. Take a good look at these clowns right here. I mean, they so clownish they should have just got a job at the circus. I'm telling you, listen to their bright idea, YouTube. Listen to this. Natalie Fonseca, 25, left, and Nafis Reynolds, 31, right, have been accused of luring a man on Facebook and then savagely attacking him. Despite being stabbed in the neck and thrown from a bridge, the victim survived. Escambia County Sheriff's Office. That's right, y'all heard that, man. Thank the Most High he survived. A Florida couple was arrested after luring the man from Facebook on a date before kidnapping him, taking turns cutting his throat, and then throwing him from a bridge as part of a twisted murder and robbery plot, authorities said Tuesday. That man, you cannot make this up. But despite the culprit's best efforts, the badly injured victim survived and was able to lead law enforcement officers to his alleged attackers. Suspects Natalie Fonseca, 25, and Nafis Reynolds, 31, were booked into the Escambia County Jail Monday on a slew of charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, armed robbery, arson, and drug-related counts, all stemming from the near-fatal October 7th incident. The victim, who has not been named, met Fonseca on Facebook earlier this month and agreed to have dinner with her, according to a press release from the Escambia County Sheriff's Office and an arrest report filed in the case and cited by the station WEAR. Wow. During what investigators described as an unorthodox date, Fonseca invited the man to her home where she introduced Reynolds as her uncle. The trio then took a drive to the victim's home before getting back in the car and going on another ride, during which officials said Fonseca and Reynolds attacked him and told him he was going to die. Wow, man. Look at this bride right here. I'm telling you. And you know what? They gonna stretch you for that in Florida. You know what I'm saying? You won't be having no time to do that to nobody else. You best believe that. The duo allegedly robbed the man of his shoes, phone, and money and took away the keys to his car. They then took turns cutting his throat before throwing him over the bridge rail and into Escambia River, the sheriff's office said. Fonseca and Reynolds drove away in the victim's car, which was later found abandoned and engulfed in flames. Unbeknownst to our would-be killers, the victim was somehow able to survive the fall from the bridge and the cuts to his throat, officials said. The badly injured man managed to swim toward a patch of land where he collapsed from exhaustion. The next morning, a boater spotted him and brought him ashore. Man, these are some straight devils. Despite his injuries, the victim was able to make his way on foot to the Cumberland Farms parking lot where he flagged down a sheriff's deputy who was there on patrol. Thank the Most High for that deputy being there. Straight up clown, man, I'm telling you. Straight up clown. The deputy described the victim in the report as being barefoot and struggling to stand with large amounts of dry blood on his face, neck, and hands. The officer observed that the man had deep cuts on the front side of his neck. The man, who only spoke Spanish, told the deputy through Google Translate that he was beaten, slashed, robbed, and thrown off the Escambia River Bridge the night before. He was then taken to Sacred Heart Hospital where he underwent surgery and remained for several days. During an interview at the hospital, the victim detailed for investigators how he met Fonseca on Facebook 5 days earlier. According to the report, he said the woman told him that she was pressed for cash and needed food, so he offered to meet up with her and drive her to get tacos. Man, a good-hearted person, and this is what happened when you try to feed somebody. The next day, Fonseca allegedly messaged the victim again and asked to meet up. The man drove to her house where he met Reynolds, setting the stage for a night of torture that nearly ended in his death. Following his release from the hospital, the victim led officers to Fonseca's home, which was familiar to them from a previous call for a disturbance in September. Deputies also used surveillance video from a store to identify Fonseca and Reynolds as the suspects in the attack. But it was not until Monday that the pair was spotted walking in the town of Inslee and arrested. Both were found to be in possession of fentanyl, according to the report. Fonseca was being held in jail on $852,000 bond, while Reynolds' bond was set at $851,000. So they in all of this trouble gonna get stretched out and sent to the penitentiary in Florida because you wanted to rob a man of his keys and his shoes and his telephone. And then you stole his car and burnt it. And after you joyrided in the victim's car and burnt it, you was back walking on foot again because you don't even have your own vehicle to drive. And now you won't be driving nothing, but you will be taking a ride to the penitentiary. Kids, on this episode of What Not to Do to Mess Up Your Life, let this be a lesson to you right here. These are straight up clowns and wicked devils. Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode, and we pray that the victim make a speedy recovery. Shalom.